qu'elle ait changé d'idée, je crois que c'est plus important de ne pas être uniquement un groupe de filles.
Il faut un équilibre entre le masculin et le féminin pour atteindre la plénitude.
Burk. C'est à gerber ça. Tu peux aller vomir au WC.
Pour moi, c'était comme un signe des dieux. Un groupe de filles qui me découvrent par hasard au fond du Canada et qui me donne la possibilité de me réaliser comme musicienne de rock. C'est comme gravir une montagne pour pouvoir se faire entendre et être fière d'être une musicienne.
I'm totally a feminist, so I have no problem with that word. I like it. You know, I grew up with that word. My mother's an old 70s feminist, old school feminist. I think it's a funny word, and you know, it's a word like blonde
think it's
to me.
Negative.
Nobody thinks it's negative. Well, see, where I grew up, the word feminist was like blonde, or your eyes are green. Of course, you're a feminist. I mean, I grew up in such a politically correct environment that it was almost oppressive, and I just bent the word so that I could wear lipstick or be more feminine and dress like a big, huge child. That's what I do with my feminism. Melissa, what's he wearing?
No idea.
It's a fucking Pearl Jam shirt. Get out of my sight. Just have someone step in front of you. I swear to God. Or you can move, that's fine. It's fine. I'll hold it for you, forever. I did that because it was good for you. It's just a little allergy I have, I'm sorry, you know. What's that, Nirvana now? Well, it's better for you.
The song's called I Want to Be Your Dog. You look good in my dress. Friends to be mad. You look good in my clothes.
L'album Live Through This s'est vendu jusqu'à présent à plus de 5 millions d'exemplaires et marque la percée du groupe ARTE. Ces vedettes de l'underground ont su former un groupe à succès et le fan club de Courtney Love ne cesse d'augmenter.
I think in my generation, that, you know, which is Generation X, we are trained to have been very cynical and very nihilistic. So my problem is with this thing, you know, too much thinking, too much cynicism. What are they gonna think? Am I selling out? Am I not selling? All this shit. I'm in a leadership position. People are looking up to me. I've only realized this in the last few years. My generational training, my punk rock training tells me, ignore that business, you know, ignore that business. That's not your responsibility. Do whatever you want. Well, it is my business and it is my responsibility, and it's stupid to lie about it.
Just break your head, the sounds to me.
spectacle rock choc, comme par exemple sa façon de célébrer sur scène Marilyn Manson. Courtney Love va loin dans son amour de la provocation. Et bien qu'elle s'accommode de ce rôle, elle a interrompu cette année-là l'ensemble de sa tournée.
I can understand it, but I wouldn't want to play such a dangerous game with human energies. You've got 40,000 people out here. Day before yesterday, we had 120,000 people. You know, you've got 120,000 people or 40,000 people fixated on whatever it is you're doing, even if they're ignoring you. You better preach the blues and you better preach a good show, you know, because it is like, you know, to sit there and just be doing the devil and just be doing dark and just be doing fascist imagery and not providing any relief on the other side of it, you're going to explode, I think.
La mauvaise réputation de Courtney Love tient beaucoup aux phrases avec lesquelles elle provoque souvent le public lors de ses concerts, comme lors du festival Hurricane qui s'est déroulé dans le nord de l'Allemagne.
In my blood is half Jewish, and in my blood is half German. I'm your fault! It's your fault. You have to deal with it. A German Jewess.
Now, there's a whole history in Germany, and I noticed so many people in uniforms in Germany today, you know, from the airport to when we come in here to just these scary black uniforms. And I'm sure that Germans are sitting there going, please just come to our country once and don't talk about our fucking history just one fucking time, right? Like, just once. But you can't help but notice it because you feel it in the air, and it would be a lie to say that you don't feel it. And other bands, I was talking to Placebo, I was talking to Bush, everyone feels it, that, you know, that comes here, and it's not your fault, it isn't anyone's fault, it's just in the air.
Kiss girl, won't you hold her back? Is she pretty on the inside? Is she pretty on the back? Won't you wanna her? Is she right on the inside, baby? Ugly from the back.
But I was trying to psychically reach something in the German spirit. I mean, I have a lot of German blood in me, and I was trying to, do you know what I mean? I heard you drumming like crazy. You were drumming so hard I was getting air conditioning, okay? Yeah. So, I'm pretty on the inside when I really blew my wad. After that, I didn't even need to be on stage anymore.
Ugly on the inside, baby. Ugly from the back.
There's the German side that's Rilke, the greatest poet that ever lived, and then there's the German side that's Wagner, you know, who's, okay, no offense, but pretty pretentious, okay? So I'm thinking these things, and at the same time I'm thinking, don't intellectualize, shut up, it's just rock, shut up. It's like this thing in my head, and I'm glad she's in back of me drumming it out of my head, because it's too much goes on, and it makes me crazy.
There is no power, black liberated power, and there is no power. Black power! You should wait on the inside, baby. Ugly from the back.
We're sorry to come here and remind you. And you know, probably David Hasselhoff is so popular in Germany because he doesn't confront you about it, right?
Limbo's blue, limbo's blind, everybody gets a chance. Clap your hands, it's party time. Do the limbo dance.
Isn't the word kitsch a German word, though?
Kitchen, yeah.
I believe that's a German word. You invented that word.
It is.
It's your problem.
Yeah.
You deal with them.
Je ne crois pas qu'il y ait beaucoup de groupes qui puissent aligner trois styles complètement différents, trois époques dans la carrière musicale d'une artiste. Ces trois albums reflètent l'évolution d'Eric et de Courtney. À chaque fois, on change de cadre, de percussion et on progresse. C'est une évolution lente qui me paraît très cohérente.
On this record, it was to be populist and to write pop music, but still maintain the intensity of lyrical content and have some sort of heart and mind in the lyrical content was very important. So, you know, and because we had so much time to make a record, we could make it the best we could make it.
Au début, ils étaient animés par l'émotion brute du rock punk et de la grunge, la jeunesse et l'individualisme. Ensuite, ils ont essayé de fusionner les styles et de travailler la technique, jusqu'à l'album Celebrity Skin, qui est un tournant. Il se trouve que je suivais une évolution parallèle en tant que musicienne. C'est comme si on avait vécu la même existence dans deux villes différentes. Quand on a fait Celebrity Skin, j'étais prête à apprendre la technique et j'ai compris que l'influence que la pop a eue sur nos existences, des groupes comme les Beach Boys, Led Zeppelin, tient en grande partie à la technique musicale.
Aux côtés du producteur Michael Beinhorn, une autre grande pointure de la scène musicale a participé à la création de Celebrity Skin, Billy Corgan, leader des Smashing Pumpkins, l'ancien compagnon de Courtney Love. Son influence est lisible dans la nouvelle tendance musicale du groupe, beaucoup plus douce, mais elle ne doit pas non plus être surestimée.
You don't get sweet working around Billy Corgan. You haven't hung out with him, right?
Not really,
Sour. But he's great. You know, I went out with him. He was my boyfriend once, and I still say, even though I loved him very much when he was my boyfriend, sour. But you know it isn't true. When he plays guitar, that's when his heart, he's very sweet then.
Cry to the angels, I'm gonna rescue you, I'm gonna set you free tonight, baby. Pour over me, hey. We're all watching you. Oh, baby, fly away to Malibu. Cry to the angels, let them swallow you.
We're pretty sweet people, you know.
Very sweet.
I think that it's hard to be aggressive in music, be a woman, and have anybody think you're sweet. Everyone's scared of you. Like all the boys that ever pick up on me, they always think I'm gonna spank them or something. I was like, no, dork.
Look at the sun in the form of a girl. She's the finest, sweetest thing in the world now.
Parmi les nombreuses références à la vie dorée des vedettes d'Hollywood, on peut entendre dans cet album une véritable chanson d'amour, une nouveauté non seulement pour Courtney Love, mais aussi pour son ami Edward Norton, qu'elle a rencontré sur le tournage du film Larry Flint.
It's harder to write a happy song than...
I told my boyfriend I'd said I love you in a song, and he stopped the car by the side of the road and he said, oh, and then he went and bought me a bracelet. He was so proud of me. It scared me. to do something that happy. It's so easy to do, you know, a Baudelaire opium poem for the cat. You know what I mean? That's cake.
I can't believe that I could be happy. Summer will come again. I could be happy. Oh, stop your crying. You could be happy. Go to heaven when you made me happy.
It's about taking God and divinity and happiness and turning it into something epic and gorgeous. And that is much, much tougher than, you know, sinking down into your darkness and not offering hope.
Playing Your Song est de la vie de Courtney, officiellement la dernière chanson grunge de l'album Celebrity Skin. Ce sont les adieux à une scène qui a marqué sa vie.
The song you're referring to is kind of about that period of music that was so commercial up from the underground, and how now it's very much over. And I just felt that we should be the ones, we've earned the right to write the last grunge song, which is kind of what that is. So there will be no more grunge songs after that. It's a pop song, but it's sort of pretending it's a grunge song.
Dans le même genre, Awful est la réponse de Courtney Love à la chanson Smell Like Teen Spirit de Nirvana. Une rupture avec la machinerie commerciale de l'industrie du disque.
I think there's always going to be a sense of rebellion in kids, and that will never really change. But the commercialization of adolescence, which in America began in the 1950s and has continued till now, I think it's the minute some kid, you know, puts a nose ring in or decides they like propeller head or whatever the hell it is, somebody from Nike finds out about it and puts it in their marketing research. So it's sold out instantly. There's no fostering of the underground in music except maybe in the DJ, you know, white label scene now, which doesn't do a lot for me because I'm not much of a dancer, and I've actually never gone to one of those clubs and, you know, done the things that they do there, like take those crazy drugs and dance around.
Hey, run away with the light. Run away, it's divine. Let's run away, yeah, tonight. We're scared out of the world. Oh, sweet Sally, make it awful. Alright, for the fucking is so awful. Don't waste your money, man, it's awful. Now I'm just stupid as a
Courtney Love, une femme de l'ex-underground avec des textes accusateurs et provocateurs. Il est trop facile de voir le monde de façon négative. Mais que changera-t-elle si elle devenait présidente des États-Unis? Un cauchemar pour la majorité des Américains.
It's a lot of shit, man. Let's go. Socialized medicine, I would make sure that we had.
Oh yeah.
That'd be one thing. I would. So much is crazy. I'd make up a huge. I'd fund arts a lot more. I think that in American schools, music programs getting cut are the very first thing. Arts programs are the first thing. I'd pay teachers more money.
Yeah.
Teachers don't get paid shit, whereas, you know, entertainers get paid obscene amounts, except for us. In America, we have violations of the antitrust law constantly, with Microsoft, with the whole, remember Pearl Jam taking on Ticketmaster? The guy that owns Ticketmaster is the partner of Bill Gates from Microsoft. And what I believe that can lead to fascism, and I believe that leads to a tearing down of democracy when corporations take over everything. We've just come from a music merger where there's now only 4 music companies in the world, folks. 4 companies, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of those companies, Sony, who we actually like, make all the electronic gear. This is a Sony camera.
Right.
So there's such a violation. I mean, it's like a corporate world. You're going to be looking up at the Milky Way, and it's going to be called the Philip Morris Milky Way. You know, it'll be called the Sony National Forest. I mean,
Right.
you know, your town, you know, Berlin's going to be renamed, I don't know, Exxonville. You really need to watch out for it because it's intense. So I'd be what Theodore Roosevelt was. He was a trust buster. So I'd be Courtney Love, the trust buster president. That's what I'd be. Because I think that in America we chose convenience over individuality 50 years ago, 60 years ago, and now we're paying for it. And every time in Germany you see a Gap or a Starbucks, blame us, it's our fucking fault. We did it, and we chose it. We chose convenience over individuality, and it sucks, and maybe the internet can liberate us.
I hope so.
I gave you everything. Hope you give it back to me. I told you everything. Just never tell on me.
Yeah, we're gonna write a record pretty soon. Probably, I would probably want to start February. And we'll take about 8 months to do it, and then I can have a baby.
Oh no.
Right?
Babies,
Can I do that?
they're
Please?
fun. Okay.
I'm gonna quit smoking, have a baby, write a record. I gotta have more kids.
Girl gets the bell. Your milk makes me mine. Your milk is so sour. Baby, I can only cry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Guten Tag.
Burn the witch, the bitch, she's dead. You burn the witch, just bring me back the yeah. Girl gets the bell. Your milk makes me mine. Your milk is so mean. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to cream. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to cream. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to cream. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to cream. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to cream. Your milk turns to cry. Your milk turns to